Hey there, welcome back friends. In this video we will again talk about the for loop. So let's get started. First of all, I have missed one small little thing in our last video which I should have covered in the last video itself. But first of all, let us check how we can iterate over a string, and then we will check the tuple unpacking thing. So something interesting is coming up. So in here, for example, let us create a variable by the name of name and a name of our brand as Steady Easy. Pretty simple, right? And now, for example, we wish to iterate over a string. It is possible when it comes to Python using for loop, right? And indeed, what is a string? A string is nothing but a character array. It contains array of characters, right? So it is very simple and easy to iterate over a string. The way is like this: for letter in name colon print letter. Pretty simple, right? Let me run this and we will get our name, the brand name, single character per line. Pretty standard, pretty simple, right? And indeed, even if we copy or we give the string directly, even that is possible. For example, I give my name in here, that's perfectly all right. And here is the iterations. Here are every individual character in a line. So this is very convenient, very easy when it comes to Python, and this is how we can iterate over a string. Now coming back to the original point, which is tuple unpacking. Now friends, when it comes to Python, when it comes to data visualization, data analysis, artificial intelligence is something where Python is heavily used, and we need to deal with data. Many a time whenever we extract data, we may get data little complex in nature. For example, in here, let me create a variable mylist, and in here we have a list like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now in here we have these 10 values, which is okay, and these are independent values. But sometime it may happen that we have tuples inside inside a list or inside a directory or inside anything, right? So these kind of things are pretty usual and pretty possible, and a tuple is something which is widely used in Python, and you would be able to see the tuple binding and these kind of data structures hugely in Python later down the line when you will grow old under Python. So in here, for example, I run this program. Pardon me, if I show you the content, then it will be like this. So we have a list, and individual content in the list are tuples. Even if I show you the length of the list, then individual tuple is a specific element in the list. So there are like 5 elements. It is showing 5 elements. Now for example, we make use of a for loop. For example, for item in my list colon print. In this case, what we get individual tuple, but for the user we may want individual element extracted from this tuple directly. How we can do that? Now in here, something known as tuple unpacking is very useful. In here we can depict the tuples structure in here. For example, we can type in, for example, A comma B, and it could be inside pair of parentheses. So we are simply symbolizing every tuple from the list, but in here we need to display A comma B. Now this will give us a proper result, right? Now in here we can easily make out that now these elements are not tuple, these are individual element. As a result, we can do it like this: A, let me copy this, and B. So indeed what we are doing, we are unpacking the tuples inside a list, right? Getting my point? How the unpacking is done. So this is very flexible, very useful under Python, how easily we can extract information, how easily we can manipulate the data structures, right? So this is very convenient. Now friends, in here we can again get rid of these parentheses, even that is okay. Now what happens if in one of the tuple there are no two values? For example, let me update this, right? So the last element, the last object is a tuple, but only with one object. Let me run this, and if now I run this, then there would be a syntax error. Cannot unpack non-iterable int object. So take a note of it, how things are. So the consistency of the tuples is expected, then only the tuple unpacking is possible, else we will get a syntax error, right? Now moving forward, let us quickly check how to iterate over dictionary. So let us create a very simple dictionary. So it would be like my dictionary equals, and the syntax is very simple. We will make use of braces, and it would be like 1 colon 1 comma 2 colon 2, and finally let us add couple of more, like 3 colon 3. Let us add one more, 4 colon 4. This looks good. Let me run this. Alright, now let us iterate over this dictionary. So it would be like for item in my dictionary colon print item, and once we run them, here is the output. Now take a note of it that we are only getting what? We are only getting the keys. Keys are the way to get the item. Now this is okay. There is a way to get the key value pair, or the value. The way could be, for example, my dictionary, and we can pass on key in here. For example, we type in key and we give key in here, and we run this. Then we can extract the values. Now in order to extract key value pair, there is a yet another way. Let me undo the changes. Here we go. In here we have something known as items. Let me show you this particular thing. So items will give us what? Items will give us all the items, the key value pair. Let me show you. Oops, it is a method. Here we go. So this method will return the key value pair, but in the form of tuple, right? As the form, the way is tuple, we can easily make out, we can easily extract the key value pair, and let me show you how. So it would be like key comma value. We can make use of the parenthesis, but this is optional, and we can print key and value. Now definitely you can format things based on your convenience, but this is how we can get the key value pair very easily. So this is a yet another example of tuple unpacking. Alright, now moving forward, let me also show you one small little thing. For example, we create a set, right? So the set will contain, for example, 1 3 5 2, right? So there are a couple of elements in the set. Let me run this line of code. Oops, we have forgot to add the equals to sign. Here is the output. Now let me run the for loop in here. So it would be like for item in my set colon, and let me print item. Let me run this, and this is the way how we can extract the information from the set. Now take a note of one thing. We cannot access a set directly using the index. Let me show you. So we cannot access it like this. it will simply give us the syntax error. But whenever we would like to extract information from the set, we would like to iterate over a set, for loop is the way to go. Alright, so that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.